Ever since COVID-19 pandemic occurred, it gave a huge impact on everyone. It gave hardships for workers, business, doctors, and frontliners. For schools, students and parents, the impact of closed schools and children stuck at home with little or no access to learning, the effect has been devastating. Therefore, the new normal has been established. On the current situation where the virus is still spreading, the new normal can provide many opportunities to students. First of all, let me discuss the challenges that students face in the new normal. Students usually having a hard time in learning. Some of these issues are lack of resources, not having a computer to go online class, or not having a module for doing the activity. This is the most important thing for students since it will be their basis in learning. Another thing that students face is barriers, such as internet interruptions, lack of motivation, isolation or loneliness, and inadequate support. Internet interruption is the most common. Online classes often have technical difficulties, due to slower internet suspension, which led to unable to attend the online class, and cause ineffective learning. It also applies on modular class, using internet as a source of information for students. Lack of motivation. Online education lacks an in-person interaction. It also relies on the student to take most of the initiative. Such a setup can easily leave some disengaged and lack the incentives to participate in learning activities. Isolation and loneliness. Isolation and loneliness can also be barriers to online learning. Students sometimes feel lonely. It is because learning alone can be boring, and they are used to having their classmates by their side. Inadequate support, as already mentioned, puts modular students at a disadvantage. There are students that are having a hard time answering activities or understanding the lesson. It can lead to disengagement and a poor learning experience for the students. More importantly, these can be the reasons why students resort to drug use. All the challenges cause stress and anxiety to students. Sometimes it leads to depression. Drugs can help a person's health condition, but there are drugs that can cause damage to oneself. These drugs are called depressants, hallucinogens and stimulants. Drugs contain dopamine. It transmits signal to the brain that makes person feel happy. That means when a teen is exposed to illegal drugs, the more happiness they feel. This is the reason why it is addictive. Drugs will increase blood pressure, damage the kidney and lungs or memory loss. That is why drugs can be dangerous. My advice is to delete drugs, or it will delete you from this world. Now, let us talk about the strength and opportunities of students in the new normal. Students have the power over themselves. They can find ways to overcome those challenges. Because of the pandemic, students now have more time. They can do other activities such as recreational activities, earn extra money online, learn, improve their skills, and many more. Students also develops their knowledge and skills in technology. For modular students, it will develop their reading comprehension and learn through themselves. Since students have more time, they can explore themselves. They can do creative stuff whenever they want to. But how does their strength and opportunities overcome those challenges? Students face internet interruption. Some schools even offer free data connections. Students can always ask help for teachers and access the soft copy of module in case of problems occurs. Students have the power to motivate themselves. If they are feeling sad or lazy, they can watch motivational videos online, practice self-compassion, rewarding themselves for working, set up goals or even ask a best friend for assistance. And if they are feeling lonely, students can come over their friend's house and do their studies, or they can just chat with them online. Inadequate support. If they have troubles in learning, they can access internet articles, books, or ask assistance to someone they know. And about the topic on drugs, there are students that are victims of use of drugs. Most of them drink alcohols. There are also reports of students using marijuana and shabu. If students having issue with drug addiction, they need medical assistance and an advice to stop. As previously mentioned, drugs can be bad for human health. Some of the ways to overcome drug addiction is to change mindset. Having to change mindset will remove the thoughts about drugs. It will also remove the negative ideas. Exercise is also a good solution. Because it improves human health, it is also proven to be useful to avoid alcohol drinking problems. Students must also socialize. Having a good community to socialize with will remove the drug addiction. Schools also has an orientation about drug awareness, treatment and prevention, which is useful to gain knowledge for student. Students can overcome challenges if they work hard and work smart. All they need to do is act on it. This video is made by using Animaker, Filmora, and Balaboka. Thank you for watching.